What's up, guys? It's your boy Madden's Players, better known as MP, in the Twitch Madden YouTube community. Shout out to CALI Swag. If you guys haven't seen an interview, it's right here. Go to YouTube, type in CALI Swag Hot Seat Episode 4. 20 views behind Big Kep's interview. Shout out to Big Kep. I like Big Kep. No secret, obviously. But I kind of like that I'm only 20 views behind his stuff in less than a day. A lot of stuff we talked about on there. If you want to see it, go to there. That's for him. All right. Getting back to this podcast. Welcome. This is the MP Talk Uncensored edition. We did start MP Talk a while ago. So just kind of talk about some stuff that I've been through when I was younger, when I started streaming, that a lot of people around me wanted to know about, that I didn't talk about, I didn't vocalize about, I didn't bring awareness to. And so I did it, and that video actually got a lot of views. I was surprised. A lot of views to me is 50. I know people are going to laugh and be like, that's a lot of views. A lot of views should be 1,000. Well, to some of us, 5 is a lot. To some of us, 20 is a lot. To some of us, anything's a lot, man. So, I mean, if you got something to say, just say it. I've learned this over the past month or so. If you keep trying to be what everyone wants you to be, you're just not going to be genuine. And I've learned that lesson. I've wanted everyone to love me. I wanted everyone to like me. And sometimes you just got to grow a pair of balls and realize that not everyone's going to fucking like you. And I think we're starting to learn that lesson. I'm trying to grow as a Twitch streamer, as a YouTube video extraordinaire, and bring awareness that, you know, you can be a positive vibe still and still voice your opinion. I'm just going to say this real quick before getting into what we came to talk about today. I'm not trying to demean anyone when I was talking about anyone on CALI Swag. I'm just trying to point out that there's so many people in this community that are good, that have a good vibe in their channels, that can benefit from what Madden Live has, that want it, that I feel that can get in that spot and grow it. And like I said, I gave my examples of Fendler's like the fucking best person to do that shit, is to get there, have the positive vibe on, off, whatever he does. It's always positive. I don't know if he got Up and Adam on there. Well, Up and Adam is another streamer that brings a positivity and wants you to play the game and learn the game. Those are people that you want on there that just enjoy the game. And we kind of talked about that on CALI Swag, so we're not going to talk about that anymore on this. What we're going to talk about today, all right, pour yourself a fucking drink, a cold one, sit back. This is MP Uncensored, motherfucker, all right? Like, we going off in my own shit, so if y'all like me, cool. If y'all don't, y'all can watch too. Make sure you hit that thumbs up, you hit that sub button, and let's get started, all right? So, today's topics, and we'll have it listed in a row below. I'm working on some technology stuff, all right? By the way, I do this all myself. You see a lot of streamers, a lot of people that post stuff, that have people that make, you know, shit for them, icons for them, edits for them, everything for them. This is just me. This is just MP being MP, doing MP things, you know, and some of it's going to look like shit because it's just me. I have a full-time job. I'm a father of 2, married to a beautiful wife, and, you know, I'm not always on 25 hours a day like I used to be. So if some shit looks bad and it doesn't look like a professional did it, it's because I didn't. This is all MP, authentic MP, and it's always going to be authentic MP, and if you don't like it, this isn't for you. All right, so moving on. Topic number 1. What's better, next gen or old gen? I get asked this a lot because I can play on both. I'm going to be in the classic, and we're going to talk about that. And to be honest, I like next gen better. I like the movability. I like the kind of slowness where it's not like a fucking turbo button 24/7. I like that ability because if you pick up the older Maddens, and I don't know if a lot of old heads will agree or disagree, but the game wasn't turbo. The game wasn't like everyone moving 99. Now, it was regs back then when I was fucking pro and I made these events and all that shit. It was regs, so it was slower. And so if you play regs, it is a slower mode. But I enjoy the content on next gen. I like my little shifty stick. I know me and Finn go back and forth about the better stick and stuff. It's all fun, man. Fenler's got a hell of a stick game. Fendler, I admit it. You got a hell of a stick game. I'm a fan. And low key, I know you a fan of mine because I got some hella stick game too. I know I put some stuff up there where I said I had the best stick in Madden 21. I'm always gonna think that. And if you don't think you got the best stick or you are up there, why do you what else can I say? Promote yourself. Get out there. Maybe you don't. Maybe your stick sucks. But if you make a good play and then you fucking make them dive and look like they're fucking pressing random buttons like in a fighting game, why not post it, man? That may never happen again, I mean, it happens a lot when I do my shit. But that's at least for me. So I like to promote it. I think I got a good stick. I think I'm up there. If I'm being 100% honest, I'm probably in the top 5 or top 10 of stick, I guess, technically. It's different on old gen. I'm not top on old gen stick at all. I don't play old gen that much. So, speaking of old gen, I did go back to play some regs thinking I need to get ready for the classic. Right, we played some money games. Some of y'all saw. I'm not big balling out here. I'm not spending $50 on a game. We don't have that W money. You know what I mean? We don't have that Skimbo, all them big names money. So I can't play for $50, $100 games. I got to buy groceries. I'm a regular dude. Like, I ain't one of these, pros, man, that everyone loves. And I do love W and Skimbo and everyone that's a pro that can do all that. That's amazing to me. Problem, who does that too. Not me. I'm a regular average Joe. Go to work, come home. I play for $1, maybe $5, right? That's balling to me. And that's what we play. So we played a few. The first day we played, we lost 1 game out of 5. I was like, I'm feeling pretty good. And I'm a 4 on Players Lounge, by the way. I go between 3 and 4, not a 5, right? I don't ever want to be a 5 because then you only match up with 5s and upper 4s, and I'm not pro anymore. I'm just an above average gamer. That's what I consider myself. But anyway, so we get on to next gen or old gen, and we start playing regs, and I start feeling good, man. I'm like, boom, I got my game plan. I'm locked. It took me 2 days. 3 days. I'm like, I miss next gen. And you guys saw my Twitter. I'm like, what do you guys want me to play? Everyone said old gen. But MP has learned that MP has to stick to MP. And you got to do what your heart loves and desires. Maybe my comp Madden is over. Like, maybe I'm never going to make a major or whatever. But I'm still going to support what I can when I can. Because that's the mode that made me. That's the mode that I was like, I can do it, right? I can make these live events. I can do it, and that's the passion in me. But I love next-gen content. I love when I stream and people come in and they see it and they vibe with it, and we have a good time on stream. We definitely had a good movement today, and I literally probably broke into tears today as we had good vibes coming in, which is everything I ever wanted. So shout out to everyone that came in. That was huge. But I've learned it doesn't matter what's better. To be honest, it doesn't matter if you think next gen's better. It doesn't matter if you think old gen's better. What do you like? Like, when you fire up the game, what are you gonna be happy you play? And if you stream, what are you gonna be happy about when you stream it? You know what I mean? Like, fuck everyone else. And I say that in a positive way, in the sense of, don't stream because you want people to view whatever they want to view. And I was doing that for a while, posting, what do you guys want to see? Well, if you guys really like MP or you really like my content, you'll like what I stream and how I stream it and my view of it. And if you don't like it, then that's okay. And I got to be okay with that. I got to love the only 5 views. I want the 80 views. I want to affect people with Madden and let people know that it's possible. But in order to do that, I can't stream what people tell me to stream. I have to stream what I want to stream. And that goes for any people that are coming on the streams that are new that I've luckily got to find in the past few months or weeks or whatever. And I'm very happy that happened because I used to question, man, like, what am I streaming for? How do I get these views? And lately I've just started to just do me and be like, you know what? I'm going to be me. I'm not going to be a mold. I'm not going to be this one fucking person. I'm going to be Madden's players. I'm going to be MP. And if you don't like it, that's fine. And before we get to the belt and the money, I'm going to just go into something real quick, something personal, man. I we had to move out of states for reasons for my children, and we moved back to help my parents out. So a lot of the times when you see me stream during the week, with the exception of Friday overnights and Saturday overnights, which are my poppin' streams, twitch.tv/MaddenPlayers, we got to keep it low because someone's in a meeting, someone's doing something next to me that's like 5 feet from me. So sometimes when I talk low on the mic, I'm trying to be respectful because I want to stream and I want to do it, but I only have a limited time because I got to learn how to balance this, my job, the kids, no time to go to bed because I'm only getting like 3 hours of sleep, 4 hours of sleep every night, trying to juggle it, and it's hard. So if you ever come to my stream, and you'll notice on a Tuesday, I'm not capping like I am on a Friday or a Saturday, or like you've seen me lately. It's because if my mom is on a call, she does a lot of church stuff, she does a lot of racing stuff. I try to be respectful because that's what I was always taught. I don't give a fuck if you laugh that I live with my mom or anything like that because we're here to help them out. They're a little bit older and stuff, and it gives my kids a better opportunity than where we were. So if you think that's funny, I don't give a fuck. But I'm here to help my family. It's always family first, and I'm not ashamed to say that, okay? So anyways, we're here. We're helping them out. So if you ever come to my stream and I'm like, hey, I can't yell, that's why I created the silent scream. I have Sting going, woo, on my stream, right? That's why I created that, because I can't always, I can move in the chair, I can jump around, I can be like, wow, right? You can do all that. But I may not be able to scream or jump on my chair and do a backflip or do all the crazy content that a lot of people other do. But I can give you good content on the game. Run dots, interceptions. We call them fen dots, by the way. You're welcome. Hit sticks. We got memes that pop up. We're going to be upgrading that. There's a lot of stuff that you can interact with the stream when you come. So don't feel that just because I can't scream on a mic and I can't do that it's not going to be entertaining. Because I got, laser beams coming out. We got just a whole bunch of stuff that we're going to do. We're going to get more interactive with our points, and we're going to learn how to grow, right? All right, fuck it. Let's move on. Madden Classic. That shit was weird. It made a weird ass sound. Madden Classic is coming up. And I've seen a lot of people, including myself, I fell into this trap. There's no belt. There's not enough money. There's not this. There's not that. I'm going to give you some insight. One, yeah, obviously everyone wants a belt. It's kind of cool. It's a good addition. Everyone wants more money. You could honestly play other tournaments, and if you are good enough or know enough, you could probably make that much money doing it. You could. But here's the thing, man. If we're all wanting EA to make a better game and better stuff, show up. Show up for their stuff, man. Show up. Show yourself. You want to make a name for yourself? It's $5, man. It costs more money to go to Taco Bell and get a fucking taco and a drink, whatever the number 7 or 8 is. It's harder to get that. It costs more to get that than it does to compete in the competition. And I know people are going to be like, but that's not the point. They're a multi-billion-dollar company. That's true. And I think they can do more too. But be grateful for the opportunity if you're able to play in it, because when I was pro, or considered myself pro, or had a good sponsor with GameStops and stuff, and we would go, I would live in Vegas and we would drive down to Southern California, go to LA, meet up with Brian James of Madden Underground, go to his tournaments, meet UG Smooth, who was in some tournaments we ran. He's in my CFM league. We would take our consoles, our fucking TVs, and we go play for a few $100s. Maybe the grand prize, the biggest ever, was like 1,000, right? Maybe. It was just a few hundred because we all loved the game. And I think that's a lot what's missing, is everyone's so concerned with how much money someone's going to make and stuff. It turned into such a business that people forget it's a video game. You get to go play a video game from the comfort of your living room for money. I would have killed for that. Like, when we played Virgin Gaming, we were able to play in our homes. And it was way different, right? It was PlayStation 3 at that time. It was way different, right? We had to record ourselves if we won. It was fucking weird. But then they had events in Vegas, was the majors and stuff. And we would do that. Before that, we played in Houston, H10 tournaments, which I sucked at. I was not good at them. Like, that's when I was like 06 or some shit. I sucked, right? I only got better at 08, 09. So anyways, we would literally take our consoles, take our controllers, take our shit, drive hundreds or thousands of miles. And Boogs talks about this, and RG talks about this, and Problem talks about this, and everyone talks about this. That's what we used to do. Now, I'm not as big as I'm not as big as Problem or RG or Boogs or Shotmaster or any of them and stuff, but I have played in tournaments with them. I have been in the top, few that were there, and some people remember me, and that's good. I'm happy. Thank you. Thank you. That means a lot to me. Thank you. But be grateful that we have this opportunity. And when you win it, take your voice, man. Take your voice. If you go and you win it and you want to knock off these, people, these youngins that are in it now, as people say, go do it. You have the opportunity. The tools are right there. People are so worried about people being YouTube players or, going to buy ebooks or going to do this or that. If they want to be better at the game, go do it. That's how these pros do it. That's the fucking Madden 101 secret. They learn the game, they learn the pattern, and they win. If you learn the pattern, you're fucking gonna win. And that's pretty much what Madden 101 I was gonna cover, and we kind of didn't cover it the way we wanted to. When we dropped MPod back then, when everyone knew me for Madden All-Stars and all that shit, and MPod fucking dropped, that's what we told people. This is what you look for every fucking year. When you go into all those leagues or all those crews, this is what they practice. This is what they tell you. These are the plays they go over. When you're looking at it visually and you're watching it on an EA stream and you got thousands of fucking people in there thinking they're belt winners, if you learn what they learn, it's not really the same play over and over. They're looking at the different coverages, what's open, the timing of when they can throw it. Is his user in position? They know the plays. And I think that gets misconstrued a lot when you take the Madden people that are top levels compared to the, like me level, which is like average or just above average, is people learn to play the video game instead of the game. Now, if you're more interested in CFMs, there's CFMs that control how you can pass and how you can throw. And there's a huge community in that. I ran CFMs for 5-6 years. And I fucking loved it. I was good at it. I loved it. I don't know what to say. I like taking players that wanted to pay for money and players that didn't and combining them and creating a fun atmosphere that you could only create. I don't have one this year because we were trying to make a live event. And we're still going to try to make a live event. But going forward, man, I want everyone to know that MP, we're going to be around forever, man. I might only get a few views here or there. We might get more views now. That fucking video popped off. I didn't expect that. Thank you. But we've been here saying the same thing every year. We just needed a voice. We needed someone to let the MP out that's been inside, man. And if you got a voice and you got an opinion, voice it, man. Don't be afraid, man. That's all I can say, man. I was afraid. I was even contemplating after, man. Fuck, man. Did I fuck up? And the community that understood what I was saying came to me and was like, I felt that, man. Thank you. Thanks for speaking up, Thanks for being a voice. And that meant a lot to me, man. That meant a fucking lot to me. And like I said, I capped at Big Cap in a funny way. I'm like, I'm funnier than that motherfucker. Come in, right? And Big Cap knows me. Big Cap knows I can be funny, but I'm not funnier than Big Cap, man. Big Cap's funny. And then today he goes and has he has a battle shots with fucking Pop, man. And he just starts being the fucking dude I loved again, man. He started popping. I was like, fuck, man. Right when I capped at you, you came back. And that's what it's about, man. If I cap at you or I say something, don't fucking unfollow me and fucking do some weird shit. Come at me. Say, hey, man, I saw that you're funnier than me. You ain't funnier. Let's grow. If I cap at you or I say something, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm just telling you how I see it. Maybe how I see it's wrong. When people came to my channel, they weren't nice to me all the time. Shit. They would tell me how to improve or what to do. Or you're not getting these views because of this. Or you can grow because of this. The minute I started listening to them is when we started getting better. And I have one person on here that I went to one time. And he came in my stream. And he's like, I do not understand how you don't get views. I don't. you should get so many views. You talk to us, you hang out with us, you vibe with us, you have a good stream. Where's the views? And I've always said that, and that's how I always feel. And I can't be the only one, because I've been in streams too where I'm like, how is this guy only getting 5 views? This guy's popping, right? My man Kool-Aid popping. He talks to you. My man Don. Oh God, there's so many fucking people I fuck with now. Sphinx. He streams a lot of Weekend League. Kicked my ass the other day. Came in. I went to go say GG. He has music playing. He's having a good time. Sees my message. That was a good game, man. That was fucking awesome. I fucking enjoyed it. He drinks a fucking drink of his beer. Those are the motherfuckers, man. That's who makes your Madden game. Dubby said it best. Dubby said it best. I actually have the fucking highlight. I'm not going to show it. But he said on his podcast, you can go to one of his podcasts the other day, and said casual players make it better than pro players. And what he's saying, he's not saying that casual players are better than pro players or anything, but the game is funner to watch when you're not watching pros sometimes. When those mistakes happen, when you throw the ball up and you got to get an interception, get swatted and some shit, and the crowd goes crazy and shit. That's what makes Madden. If Madden was perfect and every throw was perfect and everything was perfect, that shit wouldn't make money. That shit wouldn't be fun for the casual player, right? It would work every single time. You wouldn't be shocked at an interception, a fucking run over a guy, a juke move and shit like that. That's what's always made the game fun. It may not always go your way, so if it doesn't go your way, you start bitching. That's just how it is. Then when it goes your way, you're like, oh yeah, we got lucky there. Woo! Everyone gets fucking lucky. If you play this game and you've never been lucky, then maybe this game isn't for you. Because I play this game forever, and we got games where I get fucking lucky forever, and then we got games where I'm just like, this shit ain't it. And we ain't getting lucky. So never give up, man. Never give up. There's a lot more stuff that we can cover on Uncensored in episode 3 as we go along each week. What they come out with cards. But one thing I want to touch on, man. Thank you for getting and for those that got it, what I was saying, that as a community of a whole Madden 21 community of everyone, I just feel that a lot more people need exposure. I think I'm one of them. I think LDS is one of them. I think there's a bunch of fucking people out there that need exposure. I can list a million of them. I can post a list of them. I've tagged them a million times. They are people that love the game of Madden. Like, you don't have to be fucking a pro at Madden or get a million people in your stream to get people to like what you're seeing. You just got to get the right eyes on the channel. So don't stop. Don't give up. I almost did in December. Shout out to J-Dub for saving my Twitch career, or putting me back on Twitch, giving me a spark, man, for seeing that. Thank you. I mean it. I hope he watched the video of when I was talking, and I hope he knows I wasn't clapping at OG Network. I wasn't clapping at no one. I was voicing an opinion. If my opinion doesn't go over right, it doesn't go over right. But I love the work of OG Network and all their people and everything. I don't have anything against them, obviously, right? And I don't have anything against J-Dub or anything he does or anything like that. If you're a content creator and you create your own content and stuff, you know, you can feel a certain way about it not being seen. You know, you can view someone and be like, man, they get so many views. How do they do it? How is that possible? Should I do it like them, or should I do me? Is that how they got there? Is that what I need to do? Like, isn't that how you got started? Like, when you watch someone, I got started watching IMAV. And I was like, I want to do what IMAV does. I want to make videos and create fun shit for people to come in. I couldn't do it like IMAV. I didn't have the technology, so I had to make it my name in the comp industry. We made a few live events. I liked it, but I had to stay low key. Went to undergrounds. Fucking shined. And I fucking loved it. I found it. I found my niche. I found what I needed to do. And I started making videos to help people get better at the fucking game, man. Because what irritated me is I used to pick up the game, and we used to get our ass kicked. This was '07, I think. Get our ass kicked. And I wanted to get better. So I saw what people did. And I saw the game. And as we can be like, I could beat him. I could be better than him. My content, my play is better than that guy's. I'm funnier than that guy. I can get more views than that guy. So it's not me viewing someone that shouldn't have a spot. It's me viewing myself. I think I can do better than that guy if given the chance. I think I have better content, but just not given the availabilities. And that's what I was trying to get over. And if I didn't get it over and it was fucked up and it was screwed, that's my business and that's my bad. But thank you for everyone who rode with me in that interview. Thank you for CALI Podcast for the interview. And I hope to see you guys around for Uncensored episode 3. We're going to dig into some other shit. Thanks for watching. It's MP and we are out.